What is up, everybody? So, first full vlog with the GoPro. It's gonna be a snowy one, that's for sure. Just gotta watch this ice here. But so this is what we got going on. We got 16 inches of snow. It's gonna be a fun one. It is 30 degrees down here. I don't know how much warmer it's gonna be up there. Guess we'll see. I think it should be a lot better than what it's been temperature-wise, because it's only been, yesterday the high was like 16 or 17. So, I guess we'll see how much better today is. Like I said, so far it's already off to a significantly better start than what it's been. I woke up this morning and it was only like 26 or 27 already, so that was a whole lot better. I redid the GoPro case, so that looks nicer. Did quick connect for all that kind of stuff. Up in the car, I don't know if you can see all the way up front, but I have my quick connect GoPro up there now too, so I can quick connect this. This is the underwater rig, and up there, and I can run those because I've gone complete GoPro, nothing else. I don't have the roads hooked up to this, but I do now have the connections for the roads to run to the GoPro as well. But that will be when we get up to Weiser. We'll see you there. Alright, so here is what I was talking about when I was back at the car. So this is the new rigging I got going on. It's actually pretty simple. There's really not a whole lot to it. It's mostly just a little ball head that I attached to the dash with some Gorilla tape, and then an adapter up, and then up to GoPro Quick Connect. So it's really, you know, fairly simple of a setup. This is the first time I'm going to be using it. I guess we'll see how it works, if it works. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it doesn't fall partway through the trip. I did leave this sit on the dash for a couple days, so I'm hoping that it's not going to go anywhere, but it seems like this end is a little not very good, so hopefully it doesn't fall. So we'll see. I'm going to make an attempt to record with this in the car, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got it hooked up. It's on the adapter. And off we go. So, I don't think I specified where I'm going, but I'm going up to Weiser. Like I said, with how much snow is on the ground, I just wanted to kind of give this whole new rigging setup a little bit of a test, see how it does, see if everything looks good, see if everything holds up with how I'm thinking it should. As long as it does, this should be a whole lot better. What caused me to switch to doing it this way is the phone was constantly overheating. I was having a ton of problems with that. I was having a ton of focus issues with the phone. So I'm kind of giving the phone a break until I can finish paying the phone off at least 50%, so that way I can trade it in and get a new one. But even once I do that, I still don't plan on switching over and going back to my phone. I do plan on making this my primary system of choice. At least that's the hope. We'll see. As of now, it looks like everything's holding pretty good. I don't really see much movement. It is moving, but hyper smooth is turned on, so it shouldn't be terrible. I don't know how audio is going to sound because I'm not running any microphones or anything like that to try to keep the weight down here inside the car. The full rig setup is while I'm walking out and about only. I'm kind of hoping when I get up there that DCNR is not lacking on patrols, so I'm hoping they've at least patrolled it once or twice, because that means the path that you walk on is also the path they drive on to patrol it. it should be packed down, because I really don't relish the idea of walking through 16 inches of snow, because that's what we got on the ground here right now. I can see it was windy. There's a snow drift there a little bit out onto the road. But so we'll see. It's 31 degrees. It's the warmest it's been in 2 weeks. Low for tonight, because as you can see, there's not a single cloud in the sky, is 8. But I think it's going to get colder with the snowpack, because I looked at the model systems that I have access to, and it's only showing around here with having like 6 inches of snow on the ground, but there's no way. there's definitely more than 6 inches of snow on the ground. If I were to pull in Walmart up here where my store is and showed you the parking lot and how big the piles of snow are, you would say there's no way there's only 6 inches of snow, because the piles of snow are bigger than tractor trailers. So today, it just got delivered. It actually worked out pretty cool. So I actually had, oh, there's Kurt. He's probably like, I see you driving. No, he wants me to call him tonight. Call tonight? Yeah, we can. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine if you want to call tonight. I'm driving up to Weiser right now. I want to test out the new Max lens mod that I got today delivered, and then I'm also testing the kit in the car, so we'll see how all that works out. Hopefully it ends up being good. I'll show you some of the clips and stuff tonight on our phone call, and we can talk about it then. The other thing I did, I also now have quite a few more Enduro batteries. They had them on clearance at my store for $10 a piece. So I picked up 2 more of them. So now I have like 5 or 6 of the Enduro batteries. So that should be nice for like today, where it's a little bit more on the chilly side. I mean, it's definitely warmer than what it's been, but it's still not, it's still cold. You know, it still is, well, now we're coming into cold month, so we're increasing elevation a little bit here. The temperature did drop back to 29 degrees. Drive that the tires warm up enough that the low tire pressure gauge keeps yelling at me on the dash of my car, goes out. I checked the tires, there's nothing wrong with them, it's just, it's so cold. The sensors are all kinds of messed up right now. Once it gets warmer this week, because it's supposed to hit like 50 degrees by the end of the week, so it's, and all this snow is probably going to be gone too, which is also why I'm going up to Weiser today, because I have to work at my store tomorrow, then I'm in Lewisburg on Tuesday, and then I am at my store the rest of the week, but I'm off the weekend. So this is really the only chance I have that I can go up here with snow on the ground. I try to make it up here to Weiser at least once a year with snow on the ground to get some pictures. I try to make it a point. This year I have not done that yet, so this will be the first one of the season that I have gotten up here for snow on the ground. I'm a little concerned at how much snow is going to be up here, though. Like I said, I really hope that the park rangers have been patrolling and they pack some of that snow down that I don't have to walk through as much. I've done it before in 2020. Was it 2020? I'm trying to remember. I think it was 2020. In 2020, we had like 2 feet of snow on the ground, and I had gone to Montour Preserve and walked the one trail. It was Goose Woods Trail. Now that's totally flat, and it took me 2.5 hours to walk that because it was that much more difficult to walk from the snowpack. I'll tell you what, these side streets up here aren't even, it looks like they're kind of plowed, but it looks like people's driveways look better. I just hope the road going up this mountain isn't going to be too bad and then coming down. I'm not expecting the parking lot to be plowed when I get to Weiser. I'm probably going to have to switch the car over to snow. The road looks so white from all the salt that's been used on the roads. It's not actually snow on the ground, well, on the road now. Yeah, looking where those tire tracks are, that's definitely more than 6 inches of snow. Because that's even where the snow was blowing around too, because that's open. So I'm sure half the snow blew off of there. Huh. I don't know if it's going to pick it up or not, but the moon is straight ahead right now. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't believe for a second that there's only 6 inches of snow. Because we had 2 storms this week. We had one on Tuesday, one on Friday. The one on Tuesday dropped about 6 or 7. The one on Friday dropped an additional 5. And then it snowed yesterday, and we got an additional 2 to 3. So we should be like 14 to 16 inches, because nothing has melted, that's for sure. It is way too cold for that. It hasn't even gone above freezing here, like I said, in almost 2 weeks. Oh, Amazon. Pretty sure that is. It looks like the right color. Yep. Ooh, somebody's porch blew down there. Rewind the footage about 10 or 15 seconds and rewatch that, you'll see it's on the right side. Before we got the 2 storms that gave us snow, last weekend we had one nasty storm come through, and afterwards it brought some really, really gusty winds. I want to say, I looked, our highest wind gust the one day was like 48 or 49 miles an hour. So not only has it been really cold, but it's also been windy off and on too. It's actually slightly on the windy side today too, but it's not terrible. You can see the American flag right there is blowing a little bit, but it's not nothing crazy. This was the road I was concerned about, but this road is totally clear. It's just a little wet on the other side from the snow drifts. I'll have to remember that coming back. We are up on the top of the mountain, so I'm not surprised to see snow drifts. My watch is saying we're at 1,600 feet. Is this guy turning up here? Well, you should use a turn signal. Half the people around here don't. That flag was definitely flopping more back there. Let's see, temperature up here is 27. I mean, I'll take it. It was 17 yesterday. I think the high for tomorrow is like 36. And then Tuesday it's supposed to be in the 40s, but in the morning it's supposed to be freezing rain. Hopefully it's not too terrible in the morning. I'm in the Lewisburg store Tuesday, so it might be a little bit dicey in the morning. I might have to leave a little bit early. Depends on the weather. So that part there was mostly snow covered. Except for the tire tracks. And sorry for the rambling. I'm just testing out to see how this works out in the car. Make sure everything sounds okay, sounds good, all that kind of stuff. Want to make sure that if I'm ever talking when I'm in the car, that I can be heard. We're almost there. hoping the GoPro footage looks better than what it did with the iPhone in the car, because the iPhone in the car, it looks a little weird at times. I'll tell you what, they heavily salted up here. The road is as white as the snow. Well, I could see Lake 2. It looked white, which tells me it's froze over and there's snow on it. And I can see Lake 1 down through the woods into the valley there. That also looks white, which tells me that it's also froze over and snow covered. Which, if it is, it is. Ooh, they plowed. Wow, that's a first. And there's a lot of cars here too. There's a ton of cars here. Wow. This is as busy as it is in the summer. The snow is definitely deterring a lot of people. No, not at all. It's not stopping anyone from coming here. All right, so here we are. We have made it to Weiser. So what we got going on, to my surprise, everything looks like it has been paved. Not paved, plowed. At least to some degree. Yeah, it's definitely been plowed. It's cool. Kind of glad. Definitely makes it less difficult to walk, that's for sure. I have to stop because there's people coming. This is the first full vlog out and about that's not like just at home with the GoPro. It's always just been just a little quick something at home, not actually out somewhere. You can see tracks from somebody cross-country skiing. Couldn't go to the first spot. People decided they were going to have a barbecue down there, which is not allowed. How am I getting a text message? Little streams are still running. That's cool. So, temperature up here is 22 because the elevation change. So it is not warm. And the wind is blowing straight at me, of course. Where else would it be blowing? definitely wouldn't be blowing, you know, any other direction other than straight at my face. Why is there, what's going on here? Fishing stuff? Oh, it's too loud on the ice. Guess it's thick enough. If it's not, they're gonna find out the hard way. Okay, well, so that was interesting to see. There's actually a couple guys out there ice fishing. They said they actually caught a couple fish too. They said the ice is only like 3.5 inches thick though, so it's not very thick out there. So that's what we got going on here. Down at the far end, they got a barbecue or something going on, so I didn't even waste my time with trying to go down there and see what's going on down there. So, on to the next spot. Let's see what we got there. Seems like everybody I come across today has all been pretty nice. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about with the snow depth. Like, that's more than 6 inches. Guess we'll see how everything looks. I do have the max lens on. Wow. The wind really sucked out by the water. In here it's not too terrible. But, man, I'm going to guess the wind chill is probably close to 0. It's definitely not warm. Wow, look how clear that water is. I'll have to screen grab some of this stuff. I'm trying not to be switching back and forth with different devices and stuff like that as much as I can. I'm trying to strictly use GoPro today. The goal is to not use anything else. Guess we'll see it when I go back down if that group left yet. Ooh, here's a deeper spot. Now you can see the moon again. Man, I wanted to go up to the other end of the lake. I don't know if I'm going to. It's cold. Said it is warmer today. It's still below freezing. Everything is blanketed in snow everywhere. So I put the waterproof hikers on today. Then I refound them. There's some water that's running too. And up here, this culvert. Totally forgot. I forgot to start an outdoor walk. Oops. Ain't gonna show the time and distance accurately, but at least I'll have an idea. I think I'm only gonna go up to this next spot and I'm gonna turn around because it's very, very cold. Even with proper clothing on, it's because of the wind. The wind really is making this not a fun walk. Now, I guess I should have known it was going to be windy up here, but that doesn't sound good. Maybe I'm not going to walk down that path. Something's cracking and breaking up there. Looks like only maybe one person's been out there too. Alright. Making our way back. Against my better judgment, I decided to turn back. Just because it's so cold and windy. The wind really sucks. It was not this windy at home at all, not even close. Yeah, you could see on the video on the drive up here. It didn't get windy until I got up on the mountain. turned around. I was going to go down that one path, but I decided not to because it's just way too much creaking going on with the trees above it, so I thought that'd be a bad idea. Of course, I'm walking back this way, and the wind is now blowing this way at my face. I think the wind has a vendetta against me. Stop and snap a couple pictures here. What is the deal with this wind? Guess my watch thinks I should be walking faster. You okay? This is packed down, but you're still walking on snow and ice. I mean, I know I have hiking shoes on, but there's that little stream again. I remember being up here once where it was that cold this was even froze over, which right now this is not. I hear people yelling, carrying on over there, which tells me they're still having an illegal barbecue. No to be that close to the water source with the barbecue. At least at this lake. There's designated spots for grilling. 4 feet from the lake is not one of them. So, like I was saying about the temperature, it's a balmy 25 up here. So, that's what we got to work with that. I only did about 3/4 of a mile just because of, with the wind just really sucked. It wasn't bad when the wind wasn't blowing. It's when the wind was blowing that was horrible. So there's for that one. We'll see you guys on the next one. I am going to try to record again on the way back home. That time though, I'm probably not going to talk. I'm probably just going to let it roll. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. See ya. you.